And this is the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show. And that blast of air you might have just felt across the city came from the seismic sigh of relief from the Rangers. In the last half a minute, the Rangers score on the power play, and they win it 4-3 over the Montreal Canadiens. Inside our Delta MSG studios from the Garden, alongside Brian Boyle, I'm John Giannone. That is a big woo for the Rangers. They silence it for at least a couple days. All the noise around the team. The 5-game losing streak is over, and it's Kaapo Kakko's 10th career game-winning goal in dramatic fashion as the second unit on a 4-minute power play that wins it.
They're not all Picassos. If you can win a certain way, that's a great thing. And to stop the bleeding like they did, it was really impressive to see. And this wasn't even how you draw up a power play goal. But what you did see is a battle won. You hold the line here. And again, even on the entry, maybe taking a little too long is Jones, but they make something happen out of it. I think Will Cooley's play, the poise he has in front of the net to not shoot that and find Kaapo Kakko on the back door was tremendous. They're reloading correctly here. Jones again a little too long, but that's a high-end, high IQ play with the pass from Will Cooley over to Kaapo Kakko at a great critical time in the game.
And what's amazing about that goal, Brian, is that all 5 Rangers touched the puck in the offensive zone to keep it in the zone. It was that Philip Hedl play right at the blue line to just barely keep it in. I know Marty St. Louis on the Montreal bench watched that replay very closely to see if that puck came out. It did not, and the Rangers got the goal and the win. And it came off the stick of Kaapo Kakko, and here is Kaapo Kakko in the dressing room moments ago.
I know one game, but just the emotions after winning this game. How'd you guys feel?
Yeah, I think that was a big one. I mean, we got the lead before the third period. I mean, they scored a couple of goals. So that was kind of ugly in the end, but good thing we got the goal and 2 points and real big win for us.
Jacob Trouba makes a statement like he did in the beginning, dropping the gloves there. Just what does that do for everyone on the ice and on the bench?
I mean, he's a leader, so I think that was something we needed. I mean, we've been pretty bad lately. That's how I feel. I mean, you got to do something, and I think he's our captain, he's our leader, so that's something you get the guys going, and I think that was a good start.
Had a lot of opportunities on special teams today in the man advantage. Just what was working so well that helped you make the most of those opportunities?
Yeah, I think that's been kind of not too good also lately. I mean, last game we didn't even got any power plays, but a couple big goals tonight, and yeah, I mean, we still been getting chances lately also, but just didn't get it in, you know. So maybe just a little luck here today and got a couple goals.
Kaapo, what's going through your mind when they tie it in the third period?
I mean, first thing, like both of those goals, like we gotta be stronger on the blue lines, you know, like you just gotta get it out. I mean, I was there, the first one, you know, the second goal they scored. It just gotta be harder over there.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first thing about it. Yeah.
So some thoughts from Kaapo Kakko there, and he, spoke about the ugliness at the end, and he meant obviously Rangers had a 3-1 lead in this one, headed to the third, gave up 2 goals, and watched the Canadiens come back and tie. But also talking about just not being quite forceful enough to get pucks out of the zone when up a goal late.
Yeah, especially on the tying goal. Not all plays are going to be perfect, tape to tape and out of the zone. There's going to be battles in different places. And the closer you get to the blue line, you cannot cheat for offense, especially up a goal. If you're down a couple of goals late in a period, that's one thing. But you're protecting a lead. You can't expect or even hope that a player's going to get it over that blue line so you can go on a rush. You have to stay beneath the puck, and you have to keep the puck in front of you. That's just basic things we teach the squirts. And they got a little bit excited. They were playing better. They were creating more all game long, so maybe they did expect to get it out. But those are times, critical times in a game where you can't let that happen. Fortunately for them, it was just a tying goal, and they had an opportunity at the end on the power play.
Yeah, and you also heard Kaapo Kakko talk about the lift that the Rangers got from a minute 58 into the game when Jacob Trouba dropped the gloves with Josh Anderson. It's certainly something we've seen the captain do in previous years. We obviously remember well the fight in the early season when the Rangers were struggling a couple of years ago against the Columbus Blue Jackets, where he then threw his helmet at the bench going off the ice and said, "Let's wake up." And the Rangers certainly did after that. What do you make of the fight early on?
Well, I thought it was tremendous. And you don't necessarily have to win every fight you're in, but Jacob Trouba probably thought about doing this since post-game yesterday. Right? This is something that it's on your mind, and it's not an easy thing to carry with you and do. I think Josh Anderson is a right opponent because he commands a lot of respect. He's a very tough player. What I loved about it, Jacob Trouba loses his feet. He falls down. Josh Anderson gives him a second. That's the honor and respect between two competitors. They get back up and they throw some more. And you look at the bench and what that can do. It's just, it had to be done. This was what had to be done from their captain. He knows that. He wants to bring emotion. He wants to bring some physicality. He says, if this isn't going the right way on the ice in terms of the scoreboard, I'm going to do whatever I can to try and help bring that forward, bring some emotion into this game, especially at home.
Yep, and the pat on the back from Phil Housley, and then Peter Laviolette says it all about how the Rangers coaching staff felt about that. Mika Zibanejad woke up as well today, a goal and an assist for him. Here he is in the dressing room with Michelle Gingras.
Yeah, I mean, he's our captain, he's our leader, and he steps up and does that. And I think we got off to a good start. I think we played a better brand of hockey in the first two periods. It's just a big win for us. It wasn't pretty at times, or a lot of times, but at this stage, you can't be picky. You got to find a way to win, however you want to do it at this point. Find a way, and we did that today.
Last game, post-game, you spoke a lot about the importance of a positive mindset and finding the little things to build on. So a game like today, as you mentioned, you just said how important it was. Is it because of things like that? Because it's something that you can now build on?
Yeah, I mean, a win is a win. So I think there are a lot of things that we can take away from this game, positive things, and keep building on it. And it's a little bit easier to do that when you get the win and you break a streak like that. It's not easy. It's easy for us to say and talk about being positive, but it's not the easiest thing to do. But I think we did that today, and guys were battling for each other, and ultimately the guys in the room. It's us. It's on us to figure this out and find a way out of it. And this was a step in the right direction today.
What worked so well on the man advantage for you guys today, and you as well getting your goal?
I think we were attacking a little bit more. I thought we didn't overpass. I thought we were. When you have the best guy in the league, in the world, in front of the net, and you get a chance to get a puck in there, then we better do it. That was good work by everyone. I thought we worked hard on the power play as well. Didn't give up on pucks. Didn't give up on the rebounds, and all the other stuff kind of comes with it.
More attack, didn't overpass, and worked hard on the power play. The Rangers had 3 on the game. Kakko, the one that you saw, was the winner, but they had one each in the first 2 periods. First period and then very late in the second. We're going to head inside the film room powered by CDW. Brian, show us how the Rangers were 3 on the power play today.
Well, I think they established a shot right away, and particularly with Adam Fox in the beginning of the first power play, he took a shot. This is on the 5-on-3 though, and you notice this is a 3. You cannot get outnumbered, especially in battle situations. As a penalty killer, you want to be able to outnumber when the puck goes to the wall. Well, the Rangers recognize that. They worked hard, as Mika Zibanejad said. They got the puck back, and right when it comes to Artemi Panarin, he's ready to shoot. That'll be a theme, because when that stick goes up in the air, you see what the Montreal Canadiens are doing. He attacks here at the seam, he sees what he can, and he notices that Kreider's in front, and he has a little window to throw it in a spot that Montembeault's not going to be able to see. It's a perfect shot. It's an elite shot from an elite player. That's why he's on the power play on a 5-on-3 situation. But it was all the things that led up to that got him that chance. Now that shot has been established, and Montreal, you can watch the penalty killers. They're not going to be able to really pressure as soon as the Rangers regain control. If you watch here comes Panarin with almost a fake shot, just a little shoulder shrug. That almost drops Nick Suzuki down to a foot. Here is Zibanejad with the fake slap shot. That brings down another defender from Montreal to a knee, where Zibanejad now can walk to the middle, has a much better angle. And again, Chris Kreider's in front, taking the eyes away. But Zibanejad hits the net. It's not over the net. He puts it in a spot where he doesn't think Montembeault could see it. And again, this is an elite shot. This is why Peter Laviolette wants to stick with this unit as much as he can, because they've had success in the past. And the reason they have is because of that. They see what is going to work, and they know when they establish something that Montreal is going to be looking for it, and they have other options.
Amazing. Rangers score 3 power play goals on the day. They were 2 for their previous 22, and that was a huge element in the 4-3 Ranger win.